human nature element of having a big lead. But what are the things that you want to see kind of continue when you go up in a game like this after you have the first quarter that you have?
Yeah, I think defensively the only real sort of lapse was that second quarter. We felt like the game tonight was going to come down, to our ability to get back and defend in transition and take care of the basketball and keep them off the glass. And that wasn't great in the first half, and a lot of those were in the second quarter. We had eight turnovers. They ended up with 21 fast break points, 9 offensive rebounds in the first half, and then cleaned all that stuff up in the second half, which was awesome. And then I think, for 3 quarters, just the way we were able to generate great shots and, Luka leading that. But I think defensively, outside of a couple things, even in the fourth, there were a couple red mistakes, but it was a great night, and I think Vando and Goody really led that for us. You felt them when they were in the game, and they were part of some big runs for us.
You just mentioned them off the bench, and then you also get, I think, 3 guys in double figures, some shots going in off the bench. Obviously, that's going to help on a given night, but anything particularly tonight you saw that got those guys going?
Well, with Jokic out, we knew they were going to red everything, and then when that didn't work, we knew they were going to then fire, and had some turnovers out of that. But once you start going to the double teams, if we're able to move the ball and get in the blender and have the proper spacing, we're able to generate some good shots. And I thought Luka was really patient. Him starting the game aggressively against the Reds, forced them into having to double team him, and then the other guys were beneficiaries of that.
JJ, along those lines, Luka entered tonight averaging about 10 points per game in the first quarter, which is his highest scoring quarter with you guys. Season high 21 tonight in the first. Is there a benefit to him getting going early and just the chain reaction that has with the defense then being forced to double and just that opening up everything else for everyone else?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it was exactly in Dallas, but I know he had a number of big first quarters for them. I remember seeing some stat with last season it was some crazy number of 25-point first quarter. So, this is kind of what he does and has done throughout his career. But we want him to be aggressive no matter what. But he's gonna play the right way. It's not his teammates have talked about that over the last few days. Just the way that he's getting them shots, and that he's not really he's not forcing things when they are double teaming. He's just kind of allowing the game to present itself, and then he makes the read.
Along the same lines, when he gets going like that, have you seen, I mean, the ball's in his hands a lot of the times too, but have you seen a recognition from his teammates in order to kind of keep it going, doing what they can to keep that streak going for him?
Yeah, we've talked about it as a staff, with the group, just having the recognition when he's on the floor, generally, unless it's, transition, an early mismatch when we are healthy, and let's say Rui or LeBron runs the floor, like he should touch the basketball in the half court.
JJ, you've been pretty clear with us that the goal is to make the playoffs, but you guys have been a pretty special team in this building this season. If it comes to a time where going for home court advantage becomes a thing, do you think what your team's been able to do here, does that make it worth something to chase, perhaps?
Yeah, we would all love to have home court advantage. It would be nice, and our group has been awesome at home so far. They have, but again, you gotta play the next game, and you gotta win the game in front of you. And then I've just seen it too many times. The basketball gods, start messing around with things. The basketball gods, they will punish you.